Yeah, we have completed the chapter photoelectric emission, that is electrons and photons. Electrons and photons. This chapter we have completed. But in physics, theory or only the theoretical content is not the important one. We have to go through the numericals also, because in the NEET we get somewhere only 3 to 4 questions are there on theoretical, 40 to 42 questions are there on based on the numericals there. In board pattern also we have around 35% content that is numerical based there. So we have to start the numerical problems. Numerical problems. But before going to the numericals, the most important the student should have to remember is that they should read the chapter once, then write the chapter once, and the third one, they should understood what are the symbols, what are the physical quantities that have been used, and what are their units there. If they go through this, then the most important part of a chapter or the physics, that is the numerical, will be most easy. So I always write the summary first, because summary, if you remember the summary of a chapter, then can you easily solve the problem there. So here nu is the symbol used for frequency of incident radiation. Incident radiation. Nu 0 is equal to threshold frequency. Threshold frequency. W0 is equal to work function, or I am also writing here binding energy. W is equal to energy of incident radiation. Energy of incident radiation. Lambda is equal to wavelength of incident radiation. Incident radiation. Lambda 0 is equal to threshold wavelength. C is equal to velocity of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. H is equal to Planck's constant. Planck's constant, whose value is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Then m is equal to mass of photon. V is equal to velocity of photon. Then 1 electron volt is equal to, or I write, okay, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 10 raised to minus 10 meter or 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. And then kinetic energy max is equal to stopping potential, that is Vs, measured in electron volt. Kinetic energy max is equal to stopping potential numerically, that is measured in electron volt. And further, okay, anything left? Nothing. Okay, write down it. Write the formulas. C is equal to nu lambda, W is equal to 0 is equal to h nu 0 or hc upon lambda. W is equal to h nu or hc upon lambda. Then Einstein's equation W is equal to W0 plus Ke max or H nu is equal to H nu 0 plus K E max. So K E max is equal to, I am writing the summary, H into bracket nu minus nu 0 or HC into the bracket 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda 0, or V max is equal to under root 2H upon M nu minus nu 0 or under root 2HC upon M into the bracket 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda 0. Now remember one thing, if you directly remember the formula, then it will save your time into the NEET examination. So that is why I am writing the formula directly so you can remember it. And here kinetic energy max is equal to stopping potential V max, stopping potential V measured in electron volt. So these are the formulae that we have to use in this chapter. These are the formulae that we have to use in this chapter. These are the notations. These are the notations. You must remember the notation. You must remember the notations. If you remember what stands here lambda for, what frequency symbolizes nu 0, what symbolizes, then you can solve the numericals very easily. You can write the given data very easily. And if you remember the formula and you can remember the symbols, you can solve the problems easily, because putting the values and solving is the work of the fifth standard students only. Okay, write down. Now after this we will start with the numericals. You solve the numericals. I am writing the numericals. We are taking few examples there, and remember this, these numericals are very important with respect to the board as well as CET and the NEET also there. So this chapter carries 2 questions at least in the NEET and 2 questions in the CET also there. Question number 1. Calculate the energy of photon having frequency 5 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. Now, when a numerical is given to you, the first and the foremost thing that you read it once, twice, thrice. What is given to you that you have to write there? You have velocity, frequency is given to you. Frequency is equal to nu 5 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. Now what you have to determine? You have to determine W, or you have to determine E is equal to what? Here value of H is a constant that is given as 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Now we know energy is given by E or W is equal to H nu, is equal to H nu. So W is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 5 into 10 raised to 14, that becomes equal to W is equal to, multiply with this, 5 3s are 15, 1, 5 6s are 31, 31, 3 remaining, 5 6 are 30 and this is 33. 2 places of the decimal into 10 raised to minus 34 plus 14. So W is equal to 33.15 into 10 raised to minus 20 joule. Now this is the value in terms of the joule. I am putting here W is equal to, writing this as 3.315 into 10 raised to minus 20 joule. So W is equal to, this is plus 1, this is minus 20, 3.315 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Now if I want to convert this joule energy into electron volt, then 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6. So to convert joule energy into electron volt. W is equal to 3.315 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. This cancel, so W is equal to 16 duni 32, 3.2, 1 is remaining 115, that is approximately 16 sevens are 112 electron volt, 2.7 electron volt. That is the energy of the photon. So energy of photon is equal to 2.7 electron volt. Now here I have drawn both the values in terms of joule as well as in terms of the electron volt, because many times in the question, the board pattern, the value can be obtained in the electron volt or in NEET. Sometimes the one option is in joule format, another option is in the electron format. So that you have to understood how to change the joule to electron volt and electron volt to joule. Write down. Now, question number 2. Question number 2. Calculate the energy of the photon having the wavelength. 5000 angstrom unit. Given C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So here lambda is given to you as 5000 angstrom unit. Now angstrom unit is not the unit of SI system. You have to convert this into meter. So what will be there? This becomes equal to 5000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. 5000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. We have to determine W is equal to E is equal to what? Now, energy is given by E is equal to h nu, because here frequency is not given to you, lambda is given to you. So we directly use the formula for the lambda, that is hc upon lambda. So E is equal to, put the value, h is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8, lambda is equal to 5000 into 10 raised to minus 10. Now look here, the multiplication of these two factors, that is E is equal to 3 3s are 9, 6 3s are 18, 1, 6 3s are 18 and 1, 19.89 into 10 raised to minus 26 upon 34 plus 8 minus 34 plus 8, it comes to be minus 26. This is 5 into 10 raised to 3. 5000 can be written as 5 into 1000. 1000 means 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 10. That becomes equal to, W is equal to 19.89 into 10 raised to minus 26 upon 5 into 10 raised to minus 7. Now remember, henceforth onwards, you must remember the multiplication value of HC, because if you remember orally that H into C becomes equal to 19.89 into 10 raised to minus 26, you are saving your 20 seconds in the NEET examination. Then the value W is equal to 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 4 is remaining 48, 5 9s are 45, 3 5 7 8 7s are 35, 5 8s are, that is 3.978 into 10 raised to 7 will come into the numerator, that becomes equal to plus. So W is equal to 3.978 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. This is the value in terms of the joule. Now to convert joule energy in electron volt, So W is equal to 3.978 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. This cancels. So W is equal to 16 2s are 32, 7 remaining, 16 4s are 64, 13 remaining. That becomes equal to 16 8s are 2.48 electron volt. This is the value of energy in terms of the joule. This is the value of energy in terms of the electron volt. Write down. Question number 2. We'll go to the question number 3 now. We have to take some around 12 to 12 examples. Question number 3. Calculate threshold frequency and threshold wavelength for a photosensitive cathode surface having work function 5 electron volt given here. C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. H is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Now W0 is given to as 5 electron volt. You have to determine nu 0 is equal to what? Lambda 0 is equal to what? Now write the question. Work function W0 is equal to 5 electron volt. What is the unit? 5 electron volt. Electron volt is the unit in SI system? No. Converting electron volt energy into joule energy, that is 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. So W0 becomes equal to 5 electron volt, 5 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. So W0 is equal to 8.0 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Here we have just converted electron volt energy into joule energy. Now what we have to determine right now? Nu 0, then lambda 0. To find threshold frequency W0 is equal to H nu 0. So remember, before putting the values, as much as simplify the formula and then after put the values. If you put the values, then if you are simplifying, that becomes cumbersome, that is troubled one. So nu 0 is equal to W0 upon H. What is W0? 8. into 10 raised to minus 19 upon what is the value of h? 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34. So nu 0 is equal to 8 upon 6.63 into 10 raised to. It will come into the numerator. This negative becomes positive, minus 19 plus 34. So nu 0 value comes out to be, the value of nu 0 comes out to be we'll calculate it out. That comes to 0.1. What must be remaining there? 800 minus 663, that is 7, then 3, then here 1. Here we have taken 1 from this, 10. Again here taken 1, 10. 10 minus 3, 7. 9 minus 6, 3. 7 minus 6, 1. 137. That comes out to be 0.12 into 10 raised to minus 19 plus 34, that is 15 hertz, or nu 0 is equal to 1.2 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. Now in the second one we have to determine threshold wavelength. To determine the threshold wavelength W0 is equal to HC upon lambda 0. We have to determine this. So we will be rearranging lambda 0 is equal to HC upon W0. So lambda 0 is equal to value of H 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by W0 is equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 19. So lambda 0 is equal to, this multiplication comes to be 19.89 into 10 raised to minus 34 plus 8. This will come into the numerical, that numerator plus 19 divided by 8. So lambda 0 is equal to 8 to the 16, 3 remaining 38, 8 4 the 32, 69, that becomes 8 8 is 64 into 10 raised to 19 plus 8 27, and this is minus 7, that is meter, or lambda 0 is equal to, I am writing this as 2480 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, or 2480 angstrom unit. Write down. Okay, we'll go to the question number 4 now. Question number 4. If a light of wavelength 4000 degree angstrom falls on a metal surface of work function 5 electron volt will photo electrons be ejected or not? Will photoelectrons will be ejected or not? Now look here, this is such questions are very important questions, because we have, according to the Einstein's theory, new incident radiation should be greater than the frequency of the threshold frequency. Incident frequency should be greater than threshold frequency, then emission will be taking place. Similarly, lambda should be less than lambda 0, then emission will be taken place. But here we have to either obtain the wavelength of this, or we have to convert this into energy. Our third characteristics, W should be greater than W0. Either of these characteristics we have to convert them. So we will be obtaining the wavelength of this. And the first part, our second time we will be obtaining the wavelength of this. Then we will be doing this. So first we will convert this energy, and this energy will compare. Method 1, lambda is equal to 4000 angstrom unit. W0 is equal to 5 electron volt. Convert electron volt energy in joule. So W0 is equal to 5 electron into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule, or W0 is equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Now wavelength is given. Now incident wavelength lambda is equal to 4000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, or lambda is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. Energy of incident radiation, energy of incident radiation W is equal to hc upon lambda. So W is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon, this is 4 into 10 raised to minus 7. So W is equal to 19.89 into 10 raised to, this is minus 34 plus 8 plus 7 divided by 4. So W is equal to 4 4s are 16, 3 is coming 38, 4 9s are 36, 2 7, then here 2 7 5 into 10 raised to 15 minus 34, that comes to be minus 19 joule. Convert W in electron volt. So W is equal to 4.975 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So W is equal to 16 1s are 16, 16 3s are 48, 1 is coming here 0.1, 1 is here 9, 3.9119 electron volt. Now look here, this is the work function, this is the incident energy. So here W is less than W0, no emission will take place, no emission will take place. This is one method. And the second method, what we will be doing, we will be determining the wavelength of this. Method 2, W0 is equal to, what is the value of W0? 8 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. So So W0 is equal to hc upon lambda 0. So lambda 0 is equal to hc upon W0. So lambda 0 is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon W0 is equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 19. So lambda 0 is equal to, multiplication of this comes to be 19.89 into 10 raised to minus 34 plus 8 plus 19 divided by 8. So lambda 0 is equal to 8 to the 16, 3, 8 4 the 32, 6, 8 8 the this one and this remaining 5, 8 6 the into 10 raised to minus 7, that is lambda 0 is equal to 2486 angstrom unit. Now look here, what is the incident wavelength? Incident wavelength lambda is equal to 4000 angstrom unit. Threshold wavelength is 2486 angstrom unit. So lambda is greater than lambda 0, but we know the incident radiation should have wavelength less than threshold wavelength, less than threshold wavelength, but lambda is incident radiation of wavelength lambda is greater than lambda 0, so no emission will takes place. Here one time we have converted wavelength into energy and second time we converted energy into wavelength. So by these two different methods we have proved that electron emission will not takes place. Electron emission will not takes place.